Welcome, 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 beloved. I am D-Ray, the producer, and this is the Indie Music Podcast, better known as The Liftoff. And we have, once again, the intern is in the building as Miss Banks is on assignment. She's going to get me for saying her government name, but she ain't here, so she can't do nothing about it. What's up, intern? How you doing, buddy?
Hey, man, I'm good. Looking for another exciting adventures and learning about a new independent artist.
Absolutely. So shout out to everybody that's listening to us on Blast Radio 247. You can download the app if you have Android. If you're on iOS, you can just Google Blast Radio 247 and play it in the browser. And it is a platform for all of the podcasts for Blast Music 247, as well as a champion for independent music, independent artists. And so if you want to submit your music to Blast Radio 247, feel free to shoot us an email with a properly encoded MP3, please, to radio@blastmusic247.com. And we'll see if we can do anything to get you in rotation. Intern, is there any other news with Blast Music that you would like to share, sir?
At this moment, no. But again, if you are a independent artist or even a spoken word poet or even an up and coming comedian that would like to gain some exposure, you can go to blastmusic247.com, register for free, and be a part of the family. That's blastmusic247.com, changing the industry one artist at a time.
I was going to put the voice on them, changing the industry one artist at a time. But anyway, so today is a very exciting episode. We have probably an artist might be the furthest away from us.
Ever. I would agree.
Yeah. And so keep in mind, ladies and gentlemen, that there may be a slight time delay because this gentleman is all the way in the country of Ivory Coast on the continent of Africa, and he goes by the name of Nene Rol. And let's bring him in and welcome him to the Liftoff.
Welcome,
my man, Nene, welcome to the Liftoff, sir. How are you today?
I'm doing great. Thank you. Life is beautiful.
I heard that. I told you I had maybe 20 seconds of conversational French, so I'll hit you with the Comment allez-vous aujourd'hui, monsieur?
Aujourd'hui, je vais super bien. La vie est belle. Voilà, on se débrouille, on fait tout ce qu'on peut. Voilà, tout se passe bien, merveilleusement bien. Merci.
And that's what I get for asking you how you doing in French. that is exactly what I get. Yeah, that's right. Hey, look, I won't do that again. But that's all good, man. I'm so happy to have you. We have crossed paths with your wonderful wife Cindy. And Big Records, and we are just excited to listen to your music and to talk about your musical career. So, without further ado, let's hear some music. Intern, I don't care which one you pick. Let's just pick one.
All right.
Nene Rol on the Liftoff. Let's go.
All right.
J'invite avec moi les city girls. La fête à la dance hall, j'invite avec moi les city girls. Trop jolie, assez city girl. Merci baby, assez city girl. Viens danser, viens bouger city girl. Viens souper, viens bouger city girl. Alors les girls, city girl, quand t'es vie de jeune fille. City girl, quand t'es vie de jeune fille. Un palace, bon de ta vie très sexy. Un palace, bon de ta vie très sexy. Il est là, on se retrouve à l'endroit habituel. City girl, bébé, séduit avec une passante. Je commande à toutes les meufs de l'euro, je suis la seule. City girl, city girl. Viens danser, viens bouger, city girl. Viens bouger, viens souder, city girl. Voyons girl. Attention, ça va décoller maintenant. Sauterelle. Montez. City girl, I'm on a city girl. City girl, I'm on a city girl. Ida, baby go hold it. Iku, besun go hold it. Ida, baby go hold it. Iku, besun go hold it. Ibi mi ida, baby go hold it. Ibi mi ida, besun go hold it. Ibi mi ida, baby go hold it. Ibi mi ida, besun go hold it. Nene Rol, Mr. Tutuman. Nene Rol, Mr. Tutuman. Toto, vas-y. La fête à la danseau, j'invite avec moi les city girls. La fête à la danseau, j'invite avec moi les city girls. Trop jolie, assez city girl. Mais sweet baby, assez city girl. Viens danser, viens bouger, city girl. Viens bouger, viens souder, city girl. Voyons girl, city girl, il y a de la scène pour vous. City girl, il y a de la place pour tout comme une autre. Vas-y, occupe la scène, sur le son dance. Montre-leur ce que tu sais faire. Montre-leur de quoi tu es capable. Viens danser sur le côté, sur le son dance. Viens bouger sur le côté, sur le son dance. Position, tranchement, tremblement, travaillement, gricataka, pam, 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 pam. Toto, vas-y, La fête à la danseau, j'invite avec moi les city girls. La fête à la danseau, j'invite avec moi les city girls. Trop jolie, assez city girl. Merci baby, assez city girl.
All right, that was Nene Rol with City Girls. Nene, can you tell us a little bit about that song? I think we need to unmute. Wait a minute.
Oh, I'll get it. Oh, he's
There he
on
is. Yeah, good. So, Nene, can you tell us a little bit about that song and where you wrote it and who was involved in writing it?
Okay, so this song talk about the city girl, the celebration of dancehall. I invite I invite the youth, I invite the teenager, I invite all people to come and join me and celebrate my soul, my music, you know. So, and also I'm the guardian protector of the city girl. So I invite everybody to come and enjoy on this song, like a dancehall party. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's the meaning of the song. Only to enjoy the song, to enjoy the music, celebrate dancehall party.
I love that track, man. I go ahead and tell you that's A+ for me. That track is going in rotation,
Thank you.
and I'm gonna be playing that track at the gym next week, for real.
It's the,
Thank you.
that song was hot.
Thank you.
I like that it makes you move. It's full of energy. I love it. It was a great song, man. Great track.
So brother, can you tell us how long have you been?
Thank you.
How long have you been in the music industry? How long have you been a performer? And where did you get your
Yes,
start?
I start my yeah. I start the music officially since 2004. But before 2004, I was an underground. I was an underground, and since 1985, 1995. So I stopped. sorry.
for
I'm
it.
sorry. I'm sorry.
You're good. You're
Yeah,
good.
yeah, I'm sorry.
I mean, you are
Okay,
in.
so
It's
I
all
started my
good, buddy.
career officially 2000, 2004.
Hmm.
Yeah. So before 2004, I was an underground since 1995, and I started my career in Africa. Yes, and I've been writing my song by myself till I met my wife since 2019. She's also
Okay.
a songwriter, American songwriter. So in that way, I've been releasing album to from album to single until today. So it's been a long way for me, and I got a lot of experience in what I'm doing for my career. Yeah.
Got it.
So one question that I have, and I'm kind of curious about this. Do you record yourself at home, or do you actually go to a recording studio? And if so, is it very expensive for you to create your music?
I go to the recording studio to perfect my work, to perfect my song, to perfect the
Hmm.
music with the arranger, with the engineer, the music maker, and a lot of things get involved. So it took me a month to record the song,
Hmm.
to record an album, if you want, and it can take me 2 weeks to record a single. There is a lot of things involved in the work in the studio. So I have a music maker, collaborate with him. I pay the money and start the job. That's it.
Hmm. Understood.
What would you say is the hardest thing about getting being a musician, being a performer? What would you say is the most challenging thing for you as you're trying to get your music out?
The most challenging if the most situation difficult we have sometime when you don't have a producer. You know what I'm saying? When you don't have a producer, you face a lot of problem. You don't know how to come out, how to go to the studio and record a song. In Africa, for example, it's very, very, very difficult. It's very difficult to make a sound, to make a song, to get a studio and record a song. It's not easy. And
Hmm.
to have a producer also is very difficult. You need to have a talent. Even if you have a talent, nothing is not working properly here in Africa because there is a lot of pirates. You take your time to record a song or or to make an album, but they don't pay. They don't pay with the money. You know, they make the duplication of the CD, and they make another copy to sell it on the market for.
Oh wow.
Then the artist, the owner of the song, is suffering.
Wow. That's crazy.
I don't know if he got sort of frozen, caught in the matrix, or what have you, but yeah, it is what he was talking about here in the States. There he is. What he was talking about here in the States, we refer to that as
Yeah,
bootlegging, and counterfeiting when, people, don't pay for stuff and then they burn their own copies and they go and sell it. And, you know, I've,
exactly,
I've, yeah,
exactly.
yeah, I've had issues with that, dating back forever. And so, it's sad to say that that's something that's not just an American problem. That's a worldwide creative problem. You know, trying to protect your music and your career, and when you have people that are constantly trying to, you know, rob you basically of your creativity and your potential income from that music. So
Yeah.
yeah. So before we continue
here,
right, go ahead and continue, sir.
I mean, it's a bad experience here. We've been living this mess. I call this a mess. It's a mess. So you can't go on top of your career. You can't do nothing, and you barely to get on top. You barely to make money from your music, and it's very sad. You know what I'm saying? It's very sad. So today, with the new technology, you can go online. You can sell your stuff online. You know, that is the best thing today. That is the best thing today. But some African country, they don't know the new technology. They don't know that. They're still proceeding by the CD. You know, they're proceeding by the CD, the physical CD on the market, and that is a mess. Yeah.
Wow. So without further ado, we're going to play another track from Nene Rol, my new favorite musician from the Ivory Coast. I don't know how to say that in French, and I don't want him to teach me either.
Yeah, Ivory Coast, West Africa.
West Africa.
Yes, Ivory Coast, West Africa, and yeah.
All right, let's go and turn
French,
the lift off.
Wow.
See, I knew he was going to do that to me. All right, here we go on the lift off. Let's go.
Shabba, everybody.
ADG Record.
C'est comme dans un rêve, je me trouvais sur la scène. Y avait du monde à mes pieds, la salle était pleine à craquer. I'm moving on my music, I'm grooving on my feeling, I'm jumping on my talent.
Purchase your tracks today.
Yo, 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 shake your body. Shabba, yo, yo, shabba, yo, yo, shabba, everybody. Talking about
And the name of that track was Shaba by Nene Rol, straight out of Ivory Coast. Can you tell us a little bit about that track and when and where you recorded it and or produced it?
Yes, Shaba talk about the king. Shaba means king. So king of, I'm just talking about me. I'm the king of what I'm doing. I'm the king of the dancer. So Shaba is the king. Shaba is the king. A king who want to excel to the top. So that about is it. So I'm the king of the dancer. I record this song since 2018. 2018. So I released this song.
So Nene, who are some of your musical influences, and who do you listen to when you want to be inspired? Who are some of your influences?
I've been influenced by Shabba Ranks from Jamaica, and beside of that, I listen also Simple Shaggy. And for real, I love Michael Jackson, his music, and James Brown. So
Okay.
I know, it's not the same feeling, but it's very weird, very strange. But I've been also influenced by Michael Jackson and James Brown. Yes.
I can actually hear
strange,
that.
But it's real.
No, that's not strange at all to me because, James Brown represents the funk. It represents that hard work, that music, and that perfection. And Michael Jackson represents the magic.
Yeah.
He represents that imagination, and and so combining those two, that's not unusual at all for me. So, no, see,
Yeah.
Lena, shout out to the artist known as Lena. Love the track. What's up, fellas? Salut. Comment vas-tu, monsieur Nene? J'adore votre musique.
There you go.
Oh,
job.
c'est gentil, c'est gentil. Je suis vraiment content, cela me va droit au cœur. Vous adorez ma musique, ça me met vraiment à l'aise. Merci.
That's all we have. All we have to do is mention French one time, and we just look bad. I don't even want to tell people I study French anymore.
Oh
No, you trying your best. You trying your best, and you better do like that. In that way, you can learn more French, some word easily. You know what I'm saying? It's better
now
like that.
this. Hey, look, this is proof.
Make me feel.
This is proof that we're family now, because Nene is up here trying to make me feel good that I don't remember all this French that I took 30 years ago. So yeah, he's like a big brother now. It's like, oh, that's fine. All you need to do is practice, little brother. It's okay. It's okay. Oh man. So do you back to the music? Do you actually do any performing where you are, or would you like to do any kind of performing or any touring in the near future?
Yes, I do the performing, the concert live with my band. When it's time to practice, we practice, and we make the concert live. When it comes also to the tour, we made the tour. And I'm also involved in the maritime world. I'm also involved in the maritime transportation for my work. I'm a shipping agent and for the maritime. So beside of that, I do my music. Yeah, in Africa here, you have to do both things. You got your music and you have your work, because you cannot do only the music and not be able to finance your recording studio. So
We
I have
understand.
everything I want. I have everything I need. Yeah. So I'm very independent. I do everything with the money I have from my work to make prosper my music, my career. Yeah.
Well,
So
we definitely can relate to that.
I practice. I have a band. We have a lot of tour. We planning to have a tour in Florida. Yes, in Florida. There is another tour we're getting prepared in Florida. So before Florida, I have a tour here. We've been preparing another showcase for my new release here in Africa. Yeah. So many things going on. So many things getting there, and I will be also a part of ISA Award. ISA Award. ISSA, International Singer-Songwriter Association, in Atlanta. So it will take place by March, or April. Yeah, April. Start by.
Internet struggles.
Yeah, this is kind of the caveat of interviewing someone that might be about 5,000 miles away.
Show. Yeah. So everything is fine. Yeah.
So when you actually are close to performing in Florida, feel free to let us know, because we would love to come out and support you and meet you in person, and who knows, maybe you can give me a French lesson while you're here in the States, and I can go back and impress people.
Yeah, that would be great.
Yes.
I can't wait to see you guys. Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah,
that's going to be awesome. All right, so without further ado, let's listen to some more music from our new friend Nene Rol here on the Left Off Indie Music Podcast. Blast Music 247, Blast Radio 247. Let's get it. Let's go.
Hey, on est où là, on a faim, on a rien, pas du tout free. Et comme on n'est pas du tout free, c'est freedom. Go! J'ai envie de mouver. Oh yeah, j'ai envie de mouver. Come on, yo, j'ai envie de mouver. Freedom, j'ai envie de mouver. La vérité rouge les yeux mais ne les casse pas. Sont combattus, oh pour le freedom, se sont sacrifiés, oh pour la liberté, Martin Luther King, oh maman commis, Moussa Diakhaté, oh Nelson Mandela, oh yeah, j'ai envie de mouver, come on, yo, j'ai envie de mouver, freedom, j'ai envie de mouver, who play every win follows him, so go secret well. When you don't have more bread, the run should be stopped. When you don't have more bread, the run should be stopped. Everybody, come on, sing. Yo. Free time. Yo. Showtime. Go. You won and I win this time around. You won, I lost, and I won this time around. Ooh yeah, j'ai envie de mouver. Come on, yo, j'ai envie de mouver. Freedom, yeah, j'ai envie de mouver. Yeah, my man Nene Rol, Captain Song checking with Meji Black Sound, Mr. Ray, and I say, let's go. Move it.
Well, there's a couple of reasons I like that video. Can you tell us a little bit about that track, Nene?
Yeah, as usual, yes. This track talk about you have to get up and fight for your right. Move and fight for you you can see you can hear the name of Martin Luther King, Nelson Mandela, the symbol of they are the symbol of as a fighter for the right, humanity right. So in that song Mover, I'm just talking and sensibilize people. If you have to claim some right, you need to get up and fight for your right, for your freedom. Yes, that's all about.
That's beautiful. Where was that video shot?
We got this video in here in some different part of Africa. West Africa, South Africa, we get it also in different places, you know, the beach and the boat, so many different areas to show my maritime work also.
Right. So here's a question. We at Blast Radio 247, we get a lot of artists from West Africa. And unfortunately, a lot of times they sound the same. They don't have a lot of distinctive differences between the two. However, you have a very distinct style that sets you apart from a lot of the music that we get. What do you, in your opinion, what gives you that edge or that difference that sets you apart from other musicians from West Africa?
My music, for the first reason, my music is Afrobeat, dancehall, and pop, Afrobeat, dancehall, pop, and there's a lot of feeling of reggae also, and this is my style. In that way, I've been working in this feeling, this type, since many years, to express myself, to sensibilize people at travers this feeling, this type of music. So I try to do my best by myself. I try to make a big difference, but the music, still the music. This is the same instrument we use to record, but to sing, to get the vocal and sing, the feeling, the style, that is different. So I can say I'm very special in what I'm doing, vocally, and by the way to be a professional. Yeah. So I try my best to be on top. Yeah.
Like that.
Yeah, you're killing it for us because we love your music, and more importantly, we love your personality and your professionalism. I feel like in the right circumstances, you're going to do very, very well once the rest of the world is able to listen to your music. And you know, anything that we can do to help and assist in that, we definitely will, because we consider you family now. You and Cindy, we consider you family. So anything we can do to help, we definitely will be down for that. So my next question is a little bit off of music. What do you do for fun? What are your hobbies? What do you like to do to, you know, when you actually have time to rest and not do anything, what are some of the things that you like to do?
Okay, like I said to you, I'm also a worker. I work for the maritime. From Monday to Friday, working day in the office. Sometimes I work on board the vessel, the boat. And by the weekend, Saturday, Sunday, I have a fun with my wife. We used to go to the beach to relax, to spend time, and sometimes go to assist the concert live for the music, to take a part for some concert. It's been like that all the time. So my hobby is the beach. If I want to listen to music, my friend will take a part to the different concert. By Friday night, Saturday, and Sunday, we rest at home. Yeah.
Okay.
Sounds like a good weekend to me. Especially the beach part. I love going to the beach. So let's listen to some more music from Nene. We're having a ball. We really are enjoying getting to know you as an artist and as a person. And this is really the primary function of the Liftoff, to introduce you to some people here and to get people more familiar with your music. So without further ado, let's crank it up. Let's do something here on the Liftoff. Let's go.
Yebo wala matoto man, hey. Yebo wala matoto man, wala matoto man, hey. Yebo wala matoto man. Planeli no mi dure, wabi yebo oflam. Sida ngeji si abole, kuna patri nuwe man. Ejian kuna patri numa, ye kuna patri nuwe man. E kuna plane ndula, ye penizim do. Yebo wala matoto man, hey. Yebo wala matoto man, wala matoto man, hey. Yebo wala matoto man. Kisgani c'est tout dans la malène, c'est tout dans la main. Kisgani c'est tout dans la malène, c'est tout dans la main. Qui coach, c'est plus rapide que la poche. Dans le village on l'appelle Django. Il rend toutes les gros tempo. Totoman n'a pas de préférence. Totoman fait pas de différence. Libre dans les, oh, voilà mon Django. Oh, voilà mon Totoman. Ah, voilà mon Django. Oh, voilà mon Totoman. Ya di blenzan va e kaka potentialelo Django kaji dolelo Django siganye sia ibe e bononga gure Gia flasrena Gia mijena Yebo wala matoto man, hey. Yebo wala matoto man, wala matoto man, hey. Yebo wala matoto man. Kisgani ni zetu idala male, c'est tout dans la main. Kisgani c'est tout dans la malène, c'est tout dans la main. Kisgani c'est Sida mijena, sida flatrena ho. Yebo wala matoto man, hey. Yebo wala matoto man, wala matoto man, hey. Yebo wala matoto man. Kisgani c'est tout dans la main, c'est tout dans la main. Kisgani c'est tout dans la main, c'est tout dans la main. Kisgani c'est tout dans la malène, c'est tout dans la main. Kisgani c'est tout dans la malène, c'est tout dans la main. Yebo wala matoto man, hey. Yebo wala matoto man, wala matoto man, hey. Yebo wala matoto man, yebo wala matoto man. wala matoto man. Hey, Jebo wala matoto man.
Okay. All right. So number one, we're gonna get that song an A, but you know, Nene, we're gonna have to talk about after the show. We're gonna have to talk about this video because we just gonna have to have a conversation about this video behind closed doors where nobody can hear the conversation. So tell us, so tell us a little bit about that song, man. I love that track for real, for real. Tell us a little bit about that song and what it was like to produce it and who all was on it.
Thank you. Yeah. This song tell about a playboy, a man who has a lot of wife, who has a lot of girlfriend. Yes, who play a player, a lover man, a total man. Total man is a lover man, a man who play with a lot of girls. That is about.
So I need to know how to get that T-shirt.
I sang it when I was 2016.
Now, intern, I want you to pay close. I want you to pay close attention to what he just said. Right? You noticed that he made
T-shirt to man.
Hold on. I want you to pay close attention to what he just said because he had to make it known that he did that well before he got married.
Yes, sir.
Did you catch that?
I caught it.
You know what? that is what we call international player rules.
Yes, indeed. That was BC before C.
Hey, and that was smart, Nene. That was smart.
Yeah. Yeah, for real. I made this video when I was single. I got married 2019.
Got it.
Hey, I'm not mad at you, sir.
So
I love
it. Before they call me Totoman. Totoman is a lover man, the playboy, a man who has a lot of girlfriends. From left to right, he go everywhere, So now they call me Mr. Totoman because I got married. I'm now responsible, and my life changed through my wife Cindy. So everything is fine. But in the same time, Totoman is a lesson I'm giving to people, So being a playboy, go around a lot of girls. You can get disease. The disease we call hate. So you need to be careful. You can get sick. Yeah,
the artist known as
who are playboy.
The artist known as Lena J. She said, even on the Ivory Coast, damn. Exactly.
It's everywhere.
We are worldwide players on the liftoff. That's right. The player's handbook doesn't matter about time zone.
I hope you guys, there is no playboy with you. Among you, there is no Totoman. Next time you gotta call the playboy Totoman. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
If you see some guy who is doing this, just call him Totoman. You are Totoman. That's it.
Totoman. Hey, we got to have a conversation about that when you get to the States. For real. But no, serious question though.
I can't wait to meet you again. I can't wait.
Hey, look, I like this dude already. For real. He's fam. So serious question though. If you were giving advice to a young rapper coming up, especially in the area where you live right now in the Ivory Coast, what advice would you give them to be successful? As far as would they, in the area, stay in the area that they are, or, try to get outside of the country? What advice would you give an up and coming artist right now?
Okay, so as an artist, the advice I can give to my fellow worker, my fellow artists, my colleague artists, so is to be in Africa. It's not easy. They must go to school. They must get the good study and be professional. Because when you study in school, after you got a lot of diploma, you can get a good job. You know, as an artist, you can study in school. It's nothing to do with the music, but beside of school, learn the music also. And in the life for your future, you can get a good position. As a worker, you can make a lot of money to support your music career, to get on top your music, to get involved in a lot of things. For example, to get a concert here as an artist, I have to pay the hall. I have to pay the instrument. I have to pay the musician. I have to pay everything.
All right.
You know, so all those money came from my salary, came from the money I get from my work. It doesn't. We can make the money with the music in Africa. That is impossible. You can go nowhere.
Wow.
Yeah. So just a passion.
That's the same. That's the same thing here, sir.
Yeah. So they have to do something to support the career. There is no really a producer here. No. You need to belong to a label by chance. You know, there is no a label here. But I work with a label. Those song you just listen with the label ADG Record from Paris. And now I met my wife. She's been doing all those work. She get me involved in the different hour. She get me involved in the live interview. She set up the magazine, everything for me. My wife is my manager today. You know what I mean? She's been negotiating with another label. I will be very soon with that label. Yeah. So everything is perfect and everything is working out for me, for my career.
That is so important to have someone in your corner that is that is professional and that you can depend on and that you can trust. And we can tell you firsthand, Cindy is about the business and she believes in taking care and she's very, very professional. And so you are a very, very fortunate person to have someone like that in your corner. So salute to Cindy and all of the work that she's been doing.
Cindy Nene is a good thing who happened in my life. You know what I'm saying? So because of her, everything is because of her. I won an award in the USA. 2022. I won an award, ISA award from Atlanta, Georgia. That's the best thing who I got from her work, and she's still doing it. She's still getting me involved. And also, I won another award from Iceland, east of Europe. So New Zealand, yeah,
He might have been stuck a little bit. We'll give him a little time to catch up.
Appreciate everything she's been doing for me.
Absolutely. Nene, the last question before we have to wrap up, if you could, and one of the people that's watching us, the artist known as Lena J, she has a question. Who would be your top 3 favorite artists to perform with? So if you could pick 3 artists right now that you could either open up for or do a show with, who would be those artists that you would want to perform with right now? Not sure if he got the question. Nene, did you hear the question?
No, you have to. I didn't hear the question.
Okay, no problem. If you could, and this was from one of the people that are watching, Lena J. She wanted to know if there were 3 performers that you would want to perform with right now, whether you opened for them or you actually performed on stage with them, who would be 3 performers that you would really want to perform with right now?
I want to perform with the artist, or I have to choose by myself who I want to perform.
Yes, it could be anybody, any artist, producer, anybody. Who would you want to perform with?
Okay, I want to perform with Simple. I want to perform with Simple. You got me?
Okay.
Yes, we hear you. And who else would you want to perform with?
Yeah. I want to Shabba Rounds. Shabba. And
that would be a very dope collaboration.
Thank you.
And
the third one is the Shaggy.
that would be dope too.
That would be dope too, for real.
Yeah.
So Nene, we want to thank you for sharing your time with us on the Liftoff. We really appreciate your music, your professionalism, your artistry, and we're looking forward to anytime you have new music, you can come on and debut it here. And you know, this is home for you whenever you want to come back and talk about anything. And we're just so excited and happy that we know you now, and that we're looking forward to listening to anything that you record in the near future. So, can you tell us where people can find you online? Where can they find your music?
Yes, I invite people to follow me on my Facebook, on my Twitter, on my YouTube, and they can find my music on Spotify, Amazon, Deezer, all platforms. All platforms they can find me, and I invite them to subscribe to my YouTube channel, Nene Rol, and to join also my fan page, Nene Rol, on Facebook. Yeah.
That is awesome. We were also, I just want to let you know that we will be adding your music to the Liftoff Spotify playlist later on today. So we'll be able to play your music. People can find you on Spotify, and we will also be adding sharing you on the Blast Radio 247. We'll have you in rotation there as well. So we're just really ecstatic.
Thank you, Blast Radio.
Yeah, no problem, sir. We're just ecstatic that we know you now. Go ahead, do a shout out.
Yeah. Shout out to Blast Radio. Shout out to all my people who are following me. Shout out to the people also who are attracted by Blast Radio. I'm talking about the follower of the Blast Radio. I shout out everybody, all of you guys. Shout out since from Africa, since from West Africa. I shout out my wife, Sandy H. Nene. I shout out Big Record. I shout out ADG Record from Paris also. Yeah.
And I shout out to all the Toto men before they get married. Hey,
I can tell.
Hey, intern, we're gonna party with this dude for real. Wait till he gets, Lena, mind your business. Wait till he gets to the United States. You just wait. All right. My name is D-Ray, the producer, along with the intern.
I will be there. Yeah.
Hey, definitely keep us posted. And hang back a second. We're going to talk for just a second after the show. This has been the Liftoff, the Indie Music Podcast. Intern, do you have any parting shots?
Not any.
Hey, this has been a fun hour. Everybody, my final word, choose to be nice and look for the light in people, because you never know what people are going through and what they're fighting in the dark. Be a light to people. Okay? This has been the Liftoff. Peace. See you next week.